Comfort is a slow poison killing your ultimate potential because soft environments breed weak men who accept mediocrity without resistance. You have traded your raw ambition for cheap, temporary dopamine hits. Wake up and realize that the warm safety net you cling to daily is actually an open grave designed to bury your greatness before you ever start. You must shatter the illusion of safety to survive the coming storm. Shut your mouth and execute because your continuous talking reveals a desperate need for external validation that weakens your resolve. Winners do not announce their moves to a crowd of critics. They operate in total darkness, allowing their final results to shatter the ambient noise of a world that thrives entirely on cheap talk and empty promises. True power is cultivated in the deep silence of absolute isolation. Your weak body is betraying your mind every single day by collapsing under the slightest physical pressure. You cannot build a financial empire on a foundation of soft tissue and bad posture. Treat your physical form like a weaponized machine of war. Force it through the iron forge until pain becomes nothing more than useful biological feedback. A hardened vessel provides the energy required to conquer your reality. The hidden math behind your current poverty reveals that you are playing a high-stakes game with zero actual strategy. You rely on luck while your competitors rely on cold, calculated metrics. Map out every single dollar, track every minute, and treat your business operations like a military campaign where failure means absolute financial extinction. Precision blueprinting eliminates the margin for human error and emotional choices. If you keep hanging around average people, then you will inevitably inherit their microscopic mindsets and comfortable excuses. Loyalty to losers is nothing less than active self-sabotage. You must drop the dead weight immediately and without explanation. The path to dominance is a lonely mountain road, not a crowded, safe public highway. Purging toxic anchors creates the necessary space for high-caliber alignment. Your emotional sensitivity is not empathy, it is a fatal weakness that your enemies exploit to derail your focus. When you react to criticism or chaos, you surrender control of your mental state. Freeze your expressions, lock down your feelings, and look at the world through the cold, objective lens of a predatory machine. Impenetrability of mind forces your competitors to play on your terms. The wealthy do not accumulate money to buy luxury items. Instead, they hoard liquid cash to deploy as a brutal weapon when markets crash. While you spend your microscopic profit on flashy trash to impress strangers, empires are buying up your future freedom. Turn your bank account into an aggressive, heavily fortified capital bastion. Financial sovereign authority requires an absolute fortress of liquid cash assets. Relying on daily motivation is the fastest way to fail, because your feelings are erratic, cowardly, and untrustworthy. Replace your fragile willpower with cold, unyielding systemic automation. Design your day like an inescapable computer algorithm where execution is mandatory and human choice is entirely removed from the daily operational loop. Algorithmic execution ensures consistent progress even when your mind is exhausted. The absolute peak of success is incredibly boring and monotonous, demanding that you execute the exact same heavy tasks 10,000 times without applause. Amateur builders quit when the initial excitement fades away. Masters fall deeply in love with the gray, unglamorous grind, finding profound peace within the heavy heat of the boring daily forge. Enduring the silence of repetition builds an unshakable competitive advantage. You will die broke if you only trade your hours for flat monetary compensation. Raw exertion alone is an inefficient strategy. You must find your unique force multipliers. Use media platforms, deploy capital assets, and exploit automated software systems to amplify your daily output by 10,000% while your competitors sleep soundly. Leverage shifts your output from linear progress to aggressive exponential scale. Stop building fragile empires that wash away with the tide, and start carving your ultimate legacy into the permanent stone of history. True kings do not play for seasonal applause or temporary market trends. They design self-sustaining generational institutions that outlast their names, outlive their bodies, and command total respect across multiple generations. Become a sovereign monolith that time itself cannot destroy.